I hear rumors about a county manager. Where are you out at about a county manager, and would you be for or against it, and what would you do with their position, I guess?
All right. Yeah, I think as a county, we need to explore opportunities that might look different than we currently have done it. That might mean could utilize a county manager. It might mean we could use an HR director. It might mean a restructuring of some of the elected offices. I know other counties have combined some of those elected offices to create greater efficiencies. So I think those are all things that we should be open to. Right now, from my understanding of the budget, that we do not have the dollars available to have some of those paid positions. I think that's something worth exploring. I think that professional leadership is definitely valued. Having served on the city commission and having a city manager as your employee, there's great value in that. They understand development. They understand things that we have not had exposure to in our careers. I may have been a small business owner, but I have not had the educated experience and all of those things that a city manager or a county manager has. I think they could bring a lot of value to the table, but we would need to figure out how we're going to pay for that, and hopefully there's more value that could be created in that position than is being paid, because that leadership really does matter.
Myself personally, I'm against hiring a city man or a county manager at this time. At a time when we're talking about cutting employees to balance our budget for this year, I cannot justify hiring new hires. You get a new manager in there, then he's got to have supportive staff because he's got to have time to go out fishing like everybody else does. They all take vacations, their staff takes vacations. It's money we don't have right now. 50 years from now, when we got everything happy and everybody's smiling when they come to these meetings, maybe. It is something to look into, but at this time I would not vote to hire one. Thank you.
Bob, you come to all our meetings smiling. So guess we're halfway there. As far as a county manager, at this point, I'm not in favor of it. If you guys are like me and look at like reading the laws, it's SDL 7-8A-1. And to do a county manager, that would require it going to a vote of the people to approve that form of government. So if the county would decide that, it would be a vote of the people to do that. As far as what we have now, which I think would be a better situation than a manager, is county commissioner slash maybe assistant slash admin. You know, there's only one county in the state that currently has a county manager, and that's Hughes County, and they're kind of a funny county, tell you the truth, Pierre, you know. And they have a finance office instead of an auditor, where they combine the auditor, treasurer, and register deeds under one person. So they're kind of weird, those people in Pierre anyway. So there's only one out of 66 counties. There's only one county that does it that way. But as far as having a commission assistant like we do now, it's vital, because if I want to speak to Ryan and Julie, I can't send an email to those two, because then it's a quorum. So you have to send it to your county assistant, and then he has to send it to them, and it does make communication pretty difficult. But I would kind of like to keep going how we're going with the commission assistant for the communication. And then also a county manager, that kind of takes the place of the county commission. It should be whichever three of us move forward, we should be the ones that come and talk to you and work with your issues, and not just a single county manager. I think if we're elected, that's the obligation that we have to do. So, thank you.
I am strongly opposed to a county manager, only because county manager is a barrier between your voice and actually who you've elected. A county manager would stand in the way of what your wishes are. Marshall should be able to come or go to wherever he needs to go and have and express what his concerns are to someone that can actually do something for him. And unfortunately, he's up against someone who has not been elected, someone that is just basically in that job doing the bidding of the governor. So you need to make sure that whoever you elect is the person that you can actually contact and communicate with. I am 100% against a county manager. Other counties have attempted it and they have always failed because the people come out and are strongly against it. So I would hope that Yankton County never ever goes that direction because it is a barrier between your wishes and what is actually the best for your county.
All right, just like previous, I'm against the county manager as well. We currently had a commission, well, Gary Vetter is retiring as a commissioner assistant in planning and zoning. I think the one thing I disagree with Dan a little bit is where that commissioner assistant should be. I think a commissioner assistant should be under the auditor's office. I feel that the auditor's office is a very key office in the county. It really is an office that has to work with every department, doing finances and everything else. I think it's just a better place for a commissioner assistant to be under the auditor's office. It's also a great place to help manage the IT because if I ever stop working as a commissioner, I don't know who's going to pick up the IT flag. And so I really want to make sure that we're in a good place where the county can stay secure and up to date, as well as keeping HR and handling HR and all the other random little things that our commissioners can come up with, and because there's 5 of us and we can come up with a lot of crazy tasks sometimes. So, but I'm against county manager. I believe, just like Dan said, I think an assistant is a better role, and that's just a simple position beneath the auditor.